What is going on, all of you fighting game enthusiasts and Nintendo enthusiasts out there in the world? I'm MegaAmpster. Thank you for checking out this quick little YouTube video. Well, I say quick, it's not going to be quick. If you're new here, welcome. Returning viewers, always great to see you. We are here with a very, I wouldn't say this is an out of the ordinary topic, right? But I don't know if I've ever really shared my thoughts on this. You know, there's always this talk. I mean, obviously, Super Smash Bros. Is always such a big deal on whatever platform it comes to, whatever iteration it takes place. I personally jumped in starting with Brawl, and then played some of the other ones in my free time as well, the older ones, and obviously kept up to date with the new ones. And, you know, this is a topic that many people have talked about. You know, is the next game going to be just Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Deluxe on the next Switch, assuming it comes out at that platform? Is it going to be a brand new game? You know, what form is it going to take in? This video assumes it will be a brand new game. And personally, I think that's what they're going to do. I think, you know, where do you go after Ultimate? You got to scale back down somehow and maybe freshen things up a bit, right? I personally think that's what they're going to do. And honestly, I think they're going to make massive roster cuts. I think it's inevitable. So in this little tier list video, which you all voted for, in terms of one of the videos to make for this month, we are going to be taking the existing roster of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, trimming it down, and what I want to do specifically, you probably see my other tab open here, is try to cut it down so everybody in these top three, I'll explain what these all mean in just a second, that there is no more, like, the maximum limit. I'm probably going to fit exactly the limit, we'll see. But Super Smash Bros. Brawl is what I'm aiming for, that roster size. This says 39, however, the 39 is if you separate Zelda and Sheik and Samus and Zero Suit Samus, and then all three Pokemon for Pokemon Trainer. We're not doing that. We are counting Pokemon Trainer as one character, and we're not going to count, well, Zelda, Sheik, Samus, Zero Suit Samus, we'll see. I may count those individually, we will see. Anyways, I will say Pokemon Trainer I'm counting as one character. But we're going to try to get to 35. Really going to try. It's going to be tough because in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, considering Samus and Zero Suit Samus and Sheik and Zelda, all the Echoes separately, not the Mii Fighter separately. I'm grouping the Miis in one. There are 84 characters. So we have to cut about 50 characters to get this to work. So this is going to be a little crazy. So we're going to see how this works. To explain the different tiers we have here, obviously the top one makes the cut, you know? In the clear, if I'm designing the next Smash Bros. Game, they are in the game. As they are, maybe with changed movesets, but the character as they are. The second one, different form, essentially means, like, yes, it is that character, but just like it's tough to explain. It's the same character, but it'll be changed to a different form example. Like, for example, let's say that, like, let's say Dark Samus wasn't in Ultimate. I'd be like, oh, maybe Samus is going to be in the next game, but she's going to take the form of Dark Samus instead. Yeah, technically it's a different character. It's a little different. I would throw that under this category. So there will be a few. I really made this for one specific character, but it'll make sense. Actually, a few I could think of right now. So that's what that is. This one is different characters. So this is, there will be, like, from what I'm designing here, it won't be that exact character in the next game. It'll be a different character, but in the same franchise, in the same series. And there are a few examples. This is mainly for that, like, list of, like, characters, like, in the same series that are just kind of updated to the most recent release, essentially, is what this is going to be. So that's going to apply in a few cases. But that is what we will see. The maybe category, that's just kind of temporary. There may be some cases, like, before I finalize everything, where I'm just going to throw them into this group and then see where they go from there. But the idea is to clear out this whole maybe row. We're going to get rid of all uncertainty by the end of this tier list video. So however long that takes, we're going to do that. And then, obviously, the last one, it gets the boot. They're not making it in. They're getting cut from the roster, like, for sure. And this is going to be kind of cutthroat. Like I said, we have to cut 50. You know what? I should have resized these to be a little more so, because this is actually going to be a bigger group there. Let me do that really quick, and then we'll get going. But yes, I had a real pain setting this stupid video up because Tier List Maker did not want to accept my images for whatever freaking reason. It literally only selected Robin, and that was it. So actually, you know what that means? That means the next Smash Brothers game is only going to have Robin. Who knew? I'm just trying to resize these appropriately. I know, sorry for doing this on the fly, but that explains that, and we're just going to get into it right off the bat, you know, once I do this quickly. Honestly, this one can be pretty small. Da, 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 da. There we go. There we go. We got to make this guy a big one, because there's gonna be roughly 50 characters in this box. All right, good enough. With that, let's jump into here. Not really in any particular order. I guess it kind of randomized itself, kind of in order. We'll see. Anyways, Donkey Kong. Yes. Oh my God, this is gonna be huge. I'm going to scale these down. Donkey Kong. Yes. No doubt. Donkey Kong is in the next Smash Brothers game. Probably in the same form we see him now. You know what I mean? He kind of has a blend of like arcade Donkey Kong and DK Country within him, but he's going to be in the game. He's in the next game. Luigi in the next game. No doubt. Well, you know, okay, well, I didn't really fully think this through, because part of me is tempted to put Luigi in the different form category, specifically because he could have more of a Luigi's Mansion moveset, which honestly, I would love to see him taken. Kind of like Wario has right now for WarioWare. He has that more WarioWare like aesthetic to his moveset. So hoping they do this, I mean, but that's really just a moveset change. It's not like a different character form. So I feel like it doesn't make sense to put him in there, but that's what I would love to see them do. So we'll put him just in the mix to cut. That one's pretty obvious. So remember, we got to cap this off at 35. Okay, Wolf. I'm sorry, Wolf's getting cut. Wolf. Oh, Wolf is a really cool character. Do not get me wrong. It's just when we can only have 35 characters in a game. Yes, he was in Brawl, and he was brought into Ultimate because of Brawl, but it just does not make sense to have him here. You know, if we're really restricting ourselves, it doesn't make sense. I'm going based off of realism here. Mario. Guys, I'm sorry. Mario's getting the boot. He's not at it. Nah, he'll be there. Mario will be in the next game, no doubt. I don't think anybody's doubting that. Peach will also be in the next game. You know, I mean, like, especially with her own game coming up now. So maybe she'll, you know, it'll be really cool. It's not a new form of the character, but maybe they'll have, like, her moveset be based off of, like, the different costumes we've seen for the Princess Peach Showtime game recently. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. But yes, she will definitely be in the next game. No doubts from me. Kirby, of course. Even if Sakurai is not making the next game, Kirby's there. Like, Kirby is a Smash Brothers staple at this point. He's also just like such a recognizable Nintendo character that, like, of course they're gonna have him there. You know, oof, we're already a seventh of the way there on the roster. Damn, that's scary. Link for sure, for sure. Now. See, okay, here's the thing. I think we're going to get the next Smash Brothers game. If it's a new game, I think we're going to get it before the next Zelda, like mainline Zelda. So I think his incarnation will be based off of Tears of the Kingdom. However, do I consider that a new form? It would be really cool to have long-haired Link like in Tears of the Kingdom, but it's not a different Link, really. I feel like that doesn't count. I would love to see long-haired Link in there. We'll see. I'm not counting that as a separate form. It's still like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom Link. It's the same Link character, right? At least we assume so. All right. Okay, honestly, as much as I hate to do this, so here's the thing, right? And this is the internal debate. This might be one of the hardest parts about making this tier list. I'm only going to put him in maybe for now. If Sakurai, I'm going to assume that Sakurai-san is not, like, directly working on the next Smash Brothers. I think after Ultimate, that's his swan song, goes out with a bang, he's done. Do they keep the original 12 as, like, almost a courtesy? Because that does limit them in terms of characters. I really don't know if they will. Then again, there would be a lot of outcry if they didn't. I almost just want to throw him up there, but at the same time, I don't know. Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff's a tough one. Jigglypuff, there's a lot of speculation as to why Jigglypuff was in the original game. Could have been to fill out a character slot. It could have been because of the rumored Pokemon Pink back when Yellow came out. Could have been because of the anime, because Jigglypuff had a predominant role there. I'm tempted to say they'll just throw in a different Pokemon. I don't... You know what? I feel like if I put Fox in, maybe I can't put Jigglypuff in, maybe. Or I can't put Jigglypuff there for certainty. I don't know. I'll come back to that. Yoshi! Will Yoshi be in there? That's another one of those 12. Because, like, we're already at 3 Mario characters if we're counting DK in his own games, which I would, based on his representation in that. We can, like, as we'll go through, we can kind of sort people in this maybe category. I don't want to keep them there forever. Okay, Daisy, I'm sorry, will not show up again. I am going to go off the assumption that echoes will not be a thing. All right, if they're a thing, that's another story. You can totally put her in there, but I don't think she'll be there. I think she's there in Ultimate because, I mean, obviously it's the Ultimate thing. And, you know, they have the concept of Echo Fighters. Let's throw Daisy in there. Like, great. She does have a playable role in Wonder, of course. She's gaining a little more prominence, mainly in the spin-off still with Mario. But because she's so similar to Peach, you know, I don't know what they would do. So I think she's gonna get in the get cut category. Ice Climbers, yeah. Ice Climbers is a carryover from Melee. I love them. Smash fans are gonna get mad at me for doing this. They're getting the boot. They're getting cut. I am gonna go off the basis of a non-Sakurai made. Maybe he'll probably be consulted for the next game at the very least. But if he doesn't get to decide the roster, that is what I'm designing this tier list around. Pikachu, for sure. Pikachu is a guarantee. It's not even like, oh, they'd put in another Pokemon over Pikachu. No. Pikachu is the mascot. Pikachu will be in the next game. No questions asked. Marth, dude. Ugh. Marth is so tough. I'm going to throw Marth in the maybe for now and come back to it near the end. Some of these I just cannot decide on right now. It really, a lot of this will depend on the other characters currently where they're at. Young Link is getting cut. Like, listen, Young Link, one of my mains, absolutely love. My favorite incarnation of Link. For the next game, they really should only do 1 Link. Oh, spoiler for Toon Link, we'll get there. And especially because he was in Ocarina of Majora. Those games haven't even, well, I mean, they're on the NSO, I guess, but the 3DS remakes didn't get re-released. Influential games, no doubt, but it doesn't make sense for Young Link to appear. Okay, this is where things get interesting. Remember when I was talking about different forms? So, Zelda will definitely be in the next Smash Brothers game. However, I think it's time for them to finally suck it up. And hey, maybe because Sakurai was the one who mentioned it in the Smash Brothers reveal when they were talking about Zelda's character, how Breath of the Wild Zelda was not included because she's more of a researcher, not a fighter. And then Age of Calamity came out and proved him wrong. So I think it's time for them to update to Breath of the Wild. Honestly, even Tears of the Kingdom Zelda, I think it's time for them to do that. I love the Link Between Worlds design, but I think they could do a lot. And especially if this game is going to refresh a lot of movesets, they could do so much more with Zelda in that game, whether it's the Sheikah slate from Breath of the Wild, some of the, I already know what her final smash would be. It's a massive story spoiler for Tears of the Kingdom, so I'm not going to say it here, but I know what they would do for her final smash. It just writes itself. All right, Falco. I'm sorry, Falco's getting cut. Like, they're only, if there's a Star Fox character, it would only be Fox. They would not keep Falco in there. Same thing with Wolf. He's in the same camp as Wolf. I mean, he is a better shot than, well, honestly, not even, because like Wolf is a cool villain. I don't know. A lot of this is so subjective, right? Just basing it off of my own rules. Dark Samus, obviously getting a cut. Same situation as Daisy. Daisy has a better shot than Dark Samus. Like, I think a lot of these echoes may revert back to just costumes, you know? Like they were in like Smash 4, right? Daisy being an alternate costume for Peach, Dark Samus being an alternate costume for Samus, but not just a separate character. All right, Ness, I still haven't decided if the original 12 are gonna be confirmed to be in there. They add a lot of variety for sure, but if it's not a Sakurai, fully involved Sakurai game, like, Ness might not make it, so. Same thing with Captain Falcon. Well, honestly, here's the thing. After F099, and he's also, I almost want to throw Captain Falcon a guaranteed, but everybody knows him as like the Smash guy. I feel like Captain Falcon is like that, even though like, yes, I could argue same thing with the original 12. I'll C5 space for him later. He's going to go in maybe for now, but I think he has a better shot of being in the roster than Fox and Ness. And Marth, not necessarily, but all right, Game & Watch. Sorry, Game & Watch. I think you're getting the boot. Game & Watch is very unique, and it like represents a really cool, unique part about Nintendo. But does anybody care? Does the general audience care? I don't think so. Dark Pit, definitely getting cut. Definitely getting cut. You know, I know they, going back to Mr. Game & Watch, I know they do make like different variants of Game & Watches now, like the Mario one, the Zelda one, but I don't think that's enough to justify that. You know, I really don't think Game & Watch would make it. Now, Samus, for sure. With Dread and Samus Returns, bringing 2D Metroid back on the map, with Prime Remastered and Prime 4 supposedly on the way, Samus is definitely here. She is here to stay, and thank goodness I'd be mad if she wasn't, so she's there for sure. Meta Knight. Ooh. Oh. See, Meta Knight's tough. Because we'll get to DDD soon. I think DDD is a yes. Meta Knight, I don't know. I'm going to throw him in maybe for now. We've got so many maybes. I want to say yes, but it's not guaranteed, you know? I really don't know. All right, Lucina. Okay, so here's the thing, right? They're going to make cuts to the Fire Emblem representation for sure. They're only either going to have Marth or Lucina. If anything, they'd probably go... See, I would love for it to be Lucina over Marth, but they probably would do Marth over Lucina, right? Also, Chrom would have a better shot than Lucina. I think Lucina gets the boot. As much as I hate to see it, I think she gets the boot. Let me know if you disagree with that in the comments below. Roy also definitely gets the boot. Roy is not showing up. He is another holdover from Melee. His game isn't even released officially in the West. So... if it was Ellawood, that'd be maybe a different story, but there's no way Roy is in the next game. No way. All right. So here's where things get interesting, right? So I was talking about the beginning of the video here. Is Sheik going to be in the next game? You know, are we counting her separate from Zelda? I would say yes, but not only that, especially if we're going with Breath of the Wild Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom Zelda, I don't think she's here. Sheik is a bit of a relic left over from Melee. Also, I mean, sure, she was in like Hyrule Warriors. Sheik's really not relevant anymore. They haven't done anything with Sheik in so long. Honestly, if anything, Impa would be more likely. But even then, it's tough because it's like, well, would she be? Because she was in, sure, Age of Calamity. But I don't know. She wasn't like huge. And then maybe like... fucking, oh, what's her name? I don't know. Pura, maybe? I don't know. Ooh, Mewtwo? I want to say yes for Mewtwo. I want to say yes. Mewtwo is such an iconic, like, villain-esque Pokemon. I mean, look at it. He's, like, gonna be in Detective Pikachu, right? I think Mewtwo's a lock. I think Mewtwo's good. Wario is also a lock, mainly based on the WarioWare games. Very unique character, like I mentioned earlier. He kind of represents those WarioWare games. I would love for them to give him the Wario Land treatment. At the same time, I will argue the WarioWare theming makes him a lot more unique, I think. So they might just keep that. All right, Zero Suit. I'm so sad to see Zero Suit go. Zero Suit. Like, maybe they do that for a different form for Samus, but I don't know. When's the last time we've even seen Zero Suit? It's been since Other M? You know, she wasn't in Samus Returns or Dread, right? I don't know. It's been a while, so maybe not. I don't know. Okay. Lucario's tough for me. Because Lucario is kind of a fan favorite from Gen 4, though, isn't he? Or is that just because of Smash? Lucario goes in the maybe. Like, they're going to have new Pokemon in this next game. I just don't know what form it would take. Ike's also a maybe. Oh, Ike's tough. Because Ike is a fan favorite, but I'm almost leaning towards no. You know what? I think I just put Ike in the no. I think I just got to put Ike in the no. Same thing with Toon Link, man. Same thing with Toon Link, you know? Toon Link is just really cool, unique version of Link, but I don't think they're going to have different forms. Honestly, if I was designing the next Smash Brothers game, like this is kind of doing, it's like a combination of me designing the next game and me being realistic. I don't think we'll see any other forms of Link. I think it'll just be the current Link and that's it. Rob, same thing. No way. No way. Absolutely no way. Oh, I see Chrom coming up. I'm dreading that. Rob's a no. I'm sorry. Also, it's kind of similar situation to Game & Watch. It's like cool character to have in Brawl. I don't know. Not really relevant anymore. A lot of this will be based on relevancy. All right, this is where it's going to get interesting. Is this our first third party? I think it is. If any third party stays, which I think we will still have third party characters in the next Smash Brothers game, I'm sure. I think Sonic is a lock. If any third party character stays, it is going to be Sonic. I think that'll be it. Like, I think Sonic is a lock for that game. You know? Villager's interesting, because I was thinking about this before making this video. Where I'm thinking, and I'm like, you know, like thinking on New Horizons specifically, this villager looks completely different. So I can be like, okay, maybe they'll get a different form. I mean, obviously there's different ones you can choose. However, what I think they're gonna do, because I love the song, the villagers and other animal characters in Animal Crossing seem to be a lot more like remembered than just the avatar. You know, it's kind of a similar to that Robin situation where like, but even then with like Robin and Corrin and all those protagonists, Byleth, right, in the Fire Emblem games, they're still identified as individual characters, whereas the villager is really not. What I think they're gonna do, and this is where that different character comes into play, I think instead of villager, I think we're gonna get Tom Nook. I know people were wondering in Smash Ultimate with that reveal trailer where we got Isabelle, and they were showing off Tom Nook a little bit, almost like, is he going to be added as an echo or something of Isabelle? But no, it was kind of nothing there. I think you swap out Villager for Tom Nook, who is a much more recognizable character, especially in New Horizons and I mean previous games too, right? The Villager, it's so customizable where I feel like it's cool, but I think you just give it to Tom Nook instead. I think there's a lot of cool things you could do. All right, Chrom. Chrom is going to go in the maybe. Chrom has a better shot than Lucina, I think personally, as much as I would love for it to be Lucina. I just have not decided with Chrom yet what we want to do there. Pokemon Trainer. This is the main character I was thinking, like I mentioned before. Oh, crap, no. How do I get rid of you? There we go. I was mentioning at the beginning of the video, right, about I'm not counting as separate characters. What I think they're going to do... Is that considered? No, okay. I think, yes. I think the Pokemon Trainer is a great way to introduce, you know, different forms. And in this case, obviously, the form we've seen it in Smash so far is the Gen 1 starters, right? With Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard. I think it's time that you keep the Pokemon Trainer, but switch up the Pokemon to, like, the most recent version. So probably... At this point, I mean, it probably wouldn't be Gen 10, probably be Gen 9 still with Scarlet and Violet. So, I don't know. You could do, I don't know what the fan favorites are. You could do Fuecoco as the starter. You could do, as the first form, you could do like, I don't know. Maybe like the Sprigatito as like the mid evolution and then like whatever Quaxly's final evolution is as like the final one. I don't know. Just like something, I think... Pokemon Trainer, I feel like it's such a cool opportunity to show off the new starters in that way, you know? So I think we will see Pokemon Trainer just in a different form here. How many characters we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. We're not halfway. That's good. That's good. Lucas, I'm sorry, man. You're getting the boot. I'm sorry. There's no way. With Mother 3 not appearing anywhere, there's no way. Lucas is out, unfortunately. Bit of a holdover from Brawl. Olimar? I would say yes. I would say yes. Well, okay, see, here's the thing. I haven't played Pikmin 4, and I have no plans in doing that. Maybe they'll go with the new captain. Well, no, but then again, the new captain in 4 is customizable, right? It's your own... okay, you know what? But is that a different... See, this is where different form or different character kind of... Because I think it'll play in a similar way. Probably new Pikmin. You could throw in like the Ice Pikmin, the Ghost Pikmin or something into their moveset. And maybe make it a different captain besides Olimar. You know, make it one of the new captains you meet in 4 or something like that, you know? But we will definitely see a Pikmin rep in the next game. Palutena, my girl. She's not going to make it. I don't think she'll be there. I don't think so. If anything, Kid Icarus only gets 1 rep, and even then I don't know if Kid Icarus will get a rep. Bowser, for sure. For sure, Bowser will be there. You know, main antagonist of Mario, like, of course he's going to be there. Throw him in there. Yeah, this video is going to be long. 26 minutes? How have I been recording for this goddamn long? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Ooh, Diddy's tough. Diddy's so tough. I literally don't know. Am I even almost there? Bro, I'm so mad. I don't know if Diddy will be there. See, now I'm debating. Diddy's a maybe. I'll deal with that later. All right, Ganondorf. I think yes, for sure. However, Tears of the Kingdom form Ganondorf, it's time. Bring him in. Like, people are talking about refreshing these characters, making them new again. Bring in the Tears of the Kingdom form. You know, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Greninja. I'm trying to think if there's any other Pokemon they could use. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say Greninja's a straight up cut. You know? Because, like, I could give it, like, the different character treatment. However, I'm going to reserve that for Incineroar. You'll see why later. Oh, Mega Man. Oh, Mega Man's up in the air. Mega Man's so up in the air. I want to say yes, man, but, like, I can't let my bias get in the way. Should have made this maybe category different. Oh, well. All right, we'll put him in maybe for now. Wii Fit Trainer is totally gone. Like, literally, the name Wii Fit Trainer speaks for itself. Kind of a remnant of Smash 4, you know. Not really applicable anymore. Dr. Mario, same thing. Make him an alternate costume. It is my opinion, maybe this is unpopular, he should have always just been a costume and not a separate character. But alas, here we are. Little Mac's tough. Because, like, Little Mac brings so much variety, but I don't... He's not relevant. They haven't made another Punch-Out game. The last one was on the Wii. Pains me to see it. Pains me to say it, but probably not. Bowser Jr. is still relevant for sure. I think they'll leave him in. We're already getting to so many Mario characters, though. It's like, who do you pick, who do you cut? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Damn. That's so tough. That's really tricky. That's really tricky. I think he's in. I know it's a lot of Mario, but I think he's in. Right? Okay, we'll leave him in there. All right. I'm going to skip Robin for now because I'm bored. Inkling, for sure. Like, for sure, Inkling will be there. However, we'll put Inkling in the different form because they're going to update the base model to be more of like Splatoon 3 or, I mean, that'll probably be it. I'm sure they'll include Octolings as alts. That'll be there. All right, I just got to deal with Robin. Robin's tough. Robin's cool because Robin has a completely different style of moveset too, you know? It's not just sword fighter. That's what makes Robin so unique. So, like, I want to say Robin will be there, but will it be a different character? Damn. Awakening's really popular. That's got to be a maybe. I got to sort through these maybes at some point, man. Pac-Man. I think Pac-Man will make it. Pac-Man is so iconic. Bandai Namco, if they end up working on the next game, which is honestly pretty likely, I think Pac-Man's there. I'm going to throw Pac-Man in there. Piranha Plant is a cut. No doubt. No doubt in my mind, Piranha Plant is a cut. Throw you in there, dude. No doubt in my mind. Ken, same situation. Same situation. Ken is going bye-bye. If anything, we'll get Ryu if we have any Street Fighter characters here. Bye-bye, Ken. Bayonetta, I actually think will be there. I think, but you know what? We'll give her the different form. They're probably going to go with Bayo 3. I think she'll be there. They're still coming out with Bayonetta games. Nintendo is still funding them. Bayonetta 3 did well enough, I think. And then they had the prequel game. I think, if anything, we'll either get young Cereza like in Origins, or we'll get Bayo 3 Bayonetta. But I think she's in. I actually think she'll be there. Okay, Corrin, cut for sure. No doubt. No doubt in my mind. If any Fire Emblem character gets cut immediately, it is Corrin. It is Corrin. Leftover from when Fates came out and they added the Smash 4 DLC. Pichu, same situation. Leftover from Melee. Literally no point being in that roster. Snake, man, I would love to see Snake in the next game. And like, sure, Metal Gear Solid Collection is going to be on Switch, but I don't think that's enough to justify him being there. Like, I think if we're limiting ourselves to Brawl-size roster, I don't think he's there. Unfortunately, it pains me to say, DDD, yes. Like I said earlier, get another villain-esque character in there. And, I mean, he's, like, iconic. You know, Kirby deserves to have at least 2 reps. I think DDD's in there. Cloud. Oh. God damn it, I keep doing that. Cloud's so tough, man. Cloud is so tough. Oh. Like, because here's the thing. FF7 Remake is still obviously huge. And, like, Rebirth coming out. But it's not a Nintendo platform. Oh, that's so tough. I think I gotta throw him in, maybe. I think I have to. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Marth, I'm gonna say Marth's in the game. He's still used. He was a summon and engage. He was used for the main marketing. Marth is still, like, that iconic Fire Emblem character. We're gonna swap places so we throw Cloud in maybe for now. Min Min, no. That could potentially change if they decide to make an ARMS sequel. I think it's sold okay. Obviously it's not super popular. So I don't, right now, based on what we know now, I don't think she'll be there. Now, Incineroar. I was debating about doing this for Greninja. Incineroar, I'm going to throw in the different character category here. Because what I think they could do is have Pokemon Trainer have the 3 different starter forms. And then, like, maybe a really popular... I don't know Pokemon Gen 9 super well. So one of the more popular Gen 9 Pokemon separate from that, I think they'll have that. To kind of show off a little more of Gen 9, right? Like, why not update them? But also have the classic mainstays like Pikachu and Mewtwo. How many characters are we looking at now? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We only have 11 more slots left, so we got to keep that in mind. Oh, Kazuya. Kazuya Mishima wins. All right. No. It's all right. If anything, if they were to have a Tekken character, I don't think it'd be Kazuya. It'd probably be Jin instead. Or probably not, no. Joker's tough. I don't want to outright dismiss Joker immediately, but I don't think his chances are high. So we're going to throw him in here. Because I just do not know. All right, I think we're almost done. Oh, yeah, we're almost done. Okay, whew, it's not as bad as I thought. Okay, I don't think Joker's there. See, here's the thing, right? Steve is a really tough decision. Because kids love Minecraft. I'm tempted to say he's just in. Minecraft is so big, it's really popular on Switch. I'm tempted to say he's in. You know, I know that's like a little weird, but like, I'm tempted to say he's in. I don't know. That's just my baseline process thinking right now. I guess it's not guaranteed, of course, but it's like, because it's so big. Kids will love it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm out of my mind here. Let me know in the comments below. See, Simon, I would love. For a Konami rep, Simon makes a hell of a lot more sense than Richter. However, I don't think so. They're not doing anything with Castlevania right now. That's on Konami. You know, it's really not relevant right now. Okay. Byleth. At first, I was like, oh, Byleth's popular enough. They'll leave them as is. However, no, I don't think so. I think Byleth is another one of those different character situations where we will get the protagonist of like the most recent Fire Emblem game. So maybe Engage when the times, what is it? Altair? What the fuck is their name? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. I think Byleth swaps out for the most recent Fire Emblem protagonist at that time. Pit is really tough, man. Pit's so tough. Because, like, they're not doing anything with Kid Icarus right now. They're literally not. So I don't know what they do there. You know what I mean? That's really tough. I don't... Is he another maybe? I feel like he might be another maybe. Let me look at my maybe lineup right now. All right. I can't keep both Robin and Chrom in maybe because they're not going to do that. I think we're going to get 3 Fire Emblem characters. It's going to be Marth, the other form of Byleth, and one of the... You know what? I think it's going to be Robin. Screw it. Robin's the most unique and also like represents the customizable character side of Fire Emblem. We're going to go with that. I'm going to throw Pit back in maybe because I just do not know right now. I think 3 Fire Emblem characters, perfect. Robin plays very differently too, which is great. Maybe they would give it to... Well, I could do a different character, but like same moveset. Nah, I'll leave that as is. All right. The Mii Fighters are gone. 100%. There's no way they're coming back. Literally, same thing with Wii Fit Trainer. The Miis are a relic of the past. Yes, they add customization, but I think there's a way for them to do that in, you know, using actual characters in the roster and not the Miis. So I think the Miis are gone. Oh, K. Rool. Man. I would love K. Rool in there. See, here's the thing. This all comes down to if K. Rool comes back as an antagonist in the Donkey Kong games. I don't know if we will, you know? But I feel like having that DK villain would just make so much sense. But I can't put K. Rool in above Diddy, though. Okay, you know what? Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. Chrom's going to move down to gets the boot. Chrom's popular, but, like, I'm limiting myself to 3 Fire Emblem characters. And then we're going to put K. Rool in maybe. All balances out after. Oh, man. Rosalina's so tough. Rosalina is so tricky. Unfortunately, I'm inclined to say no. Because, I mean, she was in 3D World, I guess, as an unlockable. She's in the spin-off games. But I think she's in a similar part to Daisy. And even then, I mean, she has a unique moveset, sure. Daisy, like, has a better chance of getting in because she's in Wonder, you know? At least that's my thought process. All right. Isabelle. Isabelle, I think, is definitely in the next Smash game. If any Animal Crossing character gets in, it is her. Like, 100%. I think she will be there. And like I said, I think Tom Nook will replace Villager. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. Let me do the ones I know for sure. All right. Sora, as much as I want to be happy for fans... Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. As much as I want to be happy for fans... I'm sorry. Sora's cut. Sora's gone. Ultimate was your chance. Enjoy it while it lasts. Banjo. I love Banjo-Kazooie. They're also just there for the fans. I would love to see them come back, but... A lot of this list I am basing off of relevancy, and we're not going to get them. So, unfortunately, Banjo is also in the cut territory. All right. Ryu's tough. I think Ryu does have a shot. However, I think it's only going to be Ryu or Mega Man. I don't think it could be both. If either of them were to make it in. You know what? Let's make this really fun, just to piss people off. and we're going to scrap the original 12 needing to be in here, right? We're officially claiming that now. Sorry, Ness. I'm so sorry, man. You are not there. You are not there. Put Ryu in, maybe. You know? If they decide to keep the original 12, great. I hope they do. No. We're cutting Ness out. Sorry, Earthbound fans. All right. Now, here's another different character situation. I do think there will be a Xenoblade rep. However, I don't think it's going to be Shulk. I think we could get Noah or Mio. Is that her name, Mio? Any of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 protagonists. Maybe Uni. They want to go for the most popular route. You know, I don't think it's going to be Shulk anymore. I think we'll see somebody else. Ridley, man, I would love that Metroid protagonist, but I think we're going back down to 1 rep. You see, I could have done Smash 4 size. That probably would have been more lenient, but no, we got to be cutthroat here. No Ridley. Sorry, Ridley, you're overlapping someone else. Richter, similar situation. No Richter here, man. Absolutely none. He's not allowed in here. Same fate as Simon Belmont. I mean, they got the Castlevania anime. Actually, the new one with him coming out. I think, you know what? I actually think Hero's in. Dragon Quest is huge in Japan. It has been on many a Nintendo console. You know what? I'm trying to think now. Will Dragon Quest 12 be out before... You know what? Let's do that, just for fun. Let's say instead of, what is his name? Let me know in the comments below the name of what the hero's called in Dragon Quest 11. Instead of that one, we'll get 12. We'll get it. We'll do it. Why not? Or we'll just do Erdrick at that point. Duck Hunt, gone. I'm sorry. Absolutely demolished. Absolutely gone. Same situation as Game & Watch, Rob, all of them. Oh, look at that. That's the end of the character roster. Yep, Sephiroth would be cool. Would also be popular, but I don't think he would get in over Cloud. So Sephiroth also goes the way of the boot. Terry, man, Terry is one of the first characters to get cut, especially if Sakurai's not working on this game. If Sakurai's working on this game, the roster will probably be larger. Terry's getting cut. Same thing with Pyra and Mithra. Used, obviously, Mithra to represent her, because hashtag Team Mithra. I respect Pyra stands, though. I think we're only going to get 1 Xenoblade character, and it's going to be from 3. So there we go. And that's all the images here. Look at that. We made it through. And it's only been 43 minutes. Great. All right, let me count up the characters here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We have 5 more slots left. Okay. I didn't do as bad as I thought. So here's the deal. All right, we've got 5 more spots open. So here's what we're going to do. Assuming existing characters, right? We're not counting, I guess these are kind of new characters in a way. Well, these ones especially will be new characters, just from their respective franchises. Diddy, you are getting promoted, my friend. Congratulations. You are promoted to Sir appearing in this film. Also, Captain Falcon. I'm putting him there. F-Zero 99's out. People are loving it. I think it's time for Nintendo to start respecting F-Zero more, promoting it because it's very unique. I think we'll see him. All right, we got 3 more spots here. Jigglypuff, I'm demoting. Sorry, Jigglypuff. Remnant of the original Pokemon anime. Don't think we'll be there. All right, between Mega Man and Ryu, between those two. All right, first of all, K. Rool, I'm sorry. You're getting demoted, man. We're not going to get 3 Donkey Kong reps in this scenario. Also, sorry, Lucario, you're getting demoted as well, my friend. Now I'm second guessing myself. I don't know. How many Mario characters do we have? The 3 of them, and then Wario. And Bowser. Ah, shit. And Bowser Jr. Damn. Sorry, Pit. Sorry, buddy. You're getting demoted. Nintendo proved me wrong with the new Kid Icarus game, but not seeing it now. All right, let me think. You know what? Even though we haven't seen a new classic Mega Man game in a while, there have been a lot of collections. I'm going to promote Mega Man. I'm going to promote Mega Man. And even then, you look at this, that's still a big third-party lineup. If we've got Hero, if we've got Mega Man, we've got Steve, we've got Pac-Man and Sonic. I think that's still a really big third-party lineup. So sorry, Ryu, you're getting demoted. And honestly, yeah, sorry, Cloud. You're still on PlayStation, man. I mean, there's Crisis Core, I guess, but besides that... All right, how many are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. All right, we got 2 more spots. Who out of these 2 isn't making it? Meta Knight's a given. Meta Knight's going in. Meta Knight is up there. 1 more spot, man. There's not much left. It's between Fox and Yoshi. We've got so many Mario characters as it is. But I'm also, like, now reconsidering Bowser Jr. Like, listen. Oh, we ran out of music. Look at that. Look at that. That's new. Like, who would make it first? This is so tough, man. I gotta wrap this up, though. I'm tempted. I feel like Nintendo might still do something with Star Fox. I really feel like they might. And Fox is such a unique character, and especially out of the original 12, he still represents that uniqueness. Fuck it, let's throw him up there. I'm holding out hope for Star Fox, man. I'm holding out hope for them. I think Star Fox will come back at some point, probably on the next Switch at this point, but we'll see. That leaves 1 spot for one of these 2. I believe. I'll double check afterwards, but... How many Pokemon we got? Got the trainer. Got them. We've got Pikachu. Got the... That's 4. That's enough. They don't need more. But do we really want another Mario character? Could also trash both of these and throw in a different legacy Pokemon that's not Lucario. Like another popular one from like Gen 3 or Gen 5 or... Actually, yes. No. Okay. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I'm taking this back. And then trashing both of these. I probably would have picked Yoshi over Bowser Jr. for anybody wondering there. Let me check now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 23. 24, 25, 26, 30. Yep. All right. There's our 35. Okay. So I'm not going to go over all the cut characters, just a recap. You can see them all there. Cut some of the original 12. I know. Controversial maybe, but we're cutting them. All right. In terms of who's making the cut as is, we've got Donkey Kong, Luigi, Mario, Peach, Kirby, Link, in Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom form, Pikachu, Samus, Mewtwo, Wario in his WarioWare form, Sonic, Bowser, Fox, Pac-Man, King Dedede, Marth, Steve, Robin. I'm still debating about if Robin should be a separate form, but anyways. Isabelle, Diddy Kong, Captain Falcon, Mega Man, and Meta Knight. Those are like pretty much for the most part as is. Different forms. Zelda, I think she's going to take on her Tears of the Kingdom form. Pokemon Trainer, I think they could, instead of having the Gen 1 starters, have the Gen 9 starters just shuffled up a little bit. Olimar, same like Pikmin idea moveset, maybe different Pikmin, maybe one of the captains from Pikmin 4 would be really cool. Or if they want to go the villager route for Olimar and have that be the customizable options, right? Ganondorf, it's time for Tears of the Kingdom Ganondorf to be there. Manondorf, as I like to call him. Inkling, I think they'll do the Splatoon 3, like whatever the defaults are for that game. Maybe they'll have like they could do Splatoon 1, 2, and 3 as alternate costumes. I think that'd be really cool. But the default, I think, should be the most recent one, being probably Splatoon 3. Bayonetta, I think, will be in there, honestly, and update her to Bayo 3. You could do Young Cereza, but I don't know, that wouldn't be as interesting. So Bayo 3 form. And then Hero, I think they could do whatever ends up being like the Dragon Quest 12, or base it, I don't know, off of like the Monsters game or something. Different characters to explain these 5. Villager, I think they're going to swap out Villager and replace him with Tom Nook, a much more recognizable character as he is from the games, especially New Horizons. He was such a big presence in that game. Maybe even have like Timmy and Tommy helping him out or something. Instead of Incineroar, that's where you get your Gen 9 like Final Evolution or some other kind of popular Gen 9 Pokemon. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you've played Gen 9, what would be a good pick for that slot, because I have not played it, so I don't know. Instead of Byleth, I think we get whatever the most recent Fire Emblem protagonist is, or one of the main characters, which in this case would probably be Engage. So maybe like the different colored hair character instead of Byleth. I know Three Houses is still big, but just update them to the most recent game. Instead of Shulk, as much as I love him, I think we could get like Noah or Mio, or even like someone like Uni from Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And then Lucario, instead of Lucario, they could keep Lucario, but I also wonder if Gen 5 remakes are coming out around this time, or like around that time, we could get like a popular Gen 5 Pokemon. I also don't know Gen 5 super well, so I don't know who they would add. If they were to add like a Gen 5 Pokemon, they could also just stick with Lucario, or another Gen 4 because of the remakes. I don't know. Add a Hisuian form maybe from Legends Arceus. That could be really cool. Add like, I don't know, who would be good for that? Like Hisuian Scyther would be kind of sick, or whatever that one was called. I guess that was a new Pokemon technically. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff they could do there. But with that, these 35 here in these top 3 rows, with some conditions in these 2, would be our final roster for a new Smash Brothers game. Somehow kept it to that 35. I lucked out in that we had like 30 characters at the top, and that actually made it a lot smoother at the end. But there we are. There is our roster. And can we get an F in the chat for all the people, all the characters who did not make it in here? Mainly King K. Rool for me and Banjo. I would love them to be up there, but realistically, with this size roster, they wouldn't make the cut, I do not think. With that, though, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Am I completely crazy for this list that I just made? Am I completely off base? I might not know what's the most popular, but hey, maybe that's something you can tell me in the comments below if I'm wrong or not. But with that, thank you so much for watching. Always appreciate it. I will catch you all in the next video or live stream. And until then, hey, hopefully at some point for the next Switch, we get the next Smash Brothers. It is coming. It will show up. If it's Smash Brothers Ultimate Deluxe, I'm going to be a little ticked off, but we'll see. I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, take care.